Hello, we're going to do some fun things with Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. I brought out a special instrument. This is called an octave geiger, and it is an octave lower than violin, and I'm bringing it out because we're doing Twinkle in D today for the cellos and violas. But violinists, you can do it too in D, but I made another video, and the playlist is here, so if you want to do it in A, you can do that one as well. But this is especially for the violas and cellos. So the first thing we can do, and I'm going to have a separate backing track for you. The first thing we can do, this is different than the other video, we're going to just use open D and open A like this. And just really feel that groove. You can sway a little bit to the right, left. And then what you can do is you can change it. You can play between the D string and the A string. Let's do that one more time, all right? With me. You can play the D or the A string anytime. Go ahead, you do your version. I don't want to get in your way. That's the first thing, and I'm gonna at the end of this, I'm gonna leave the backing track so you can do more with it. All right. Now the second thing, I want you to play the melody of the song, but improvise your bowings. This means you get to do different bowings than what you learned. So if normally you do this bowing, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. However you do it, this time you get to make your own decision and change the bowing up, okay? I'll just play a little bit of it so I can show you what that looks like, and then I'll have you do it. So I'll just start backwards. Maybe I'll hook the bow. Okay, so I want you to try that. I'll do it really quietly, but I want you to try it, improvising your bow. 1, 2, ready, go. Great job. Here's the next thing we're going to do. This time, you know, sometimes the melodies are done with two notes, like D, D, A, and sometimes it's with one note. Like, let me see, there's 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, right? So what if we did what if we change it up and sometimes we did 3 and sometimes we did 4 notes on the melody? You know, so for example, I'm going to do every note with 4 notes. Can you do that with me? So it'll sound like... Does that make sense? So 1, 2, ready, go. Awesome. So here's another thing, a variation of that is you could play different rhythms. You could do dugga-dugga, 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 dugga-dugga. Let's do that. 2, ready, go. Great job. So now what about this time if we did different rhythms and mixed and matched those different rhythms. So like I could go da da dum dum da da digga dum dum dun 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 dum right? So you can like change up the rhythm. I'm going to show you what it might look like if I did it with the loop, and then you can do it on your own. I'll let the loop play. So I'm going to do one note here, then two. Do you get the idea? You want to try that? I'm going to let it go through one time for you, okay? And I'll do mine really quietly along with you. 2, ready, go. Awesome job. Awesome job. Okay, so here's another thing. This time, we're going to still try to play those melody notes where they land, but we're going to, if we want, sometimes we could add something. We can add something. So let me show you what I mean. So we've got this note. So what I could add something between A, D, and A. Right? What could I add? I could do like da do do dee dee, right? Or I could do da bo ba dee da ba da. You do something like that. But I don't have to add something all the time. But I'm going to give you just an example. So it's just occasionally when I feel inspired, I might add something. I could even do, how about if I want to get crazy with it? Hey! I don't know. I'm just thinking about different things that you could do. Like I said, I'm going to leave this backing track at the end for you. Now, when you try to add these extra notes in between, and when you try to land on those melody notes, there are some strategies that you can use with a visual diagram. And I've got that visual diagram, and of course, I'm going to link to it below. I highly recommend you check it out if you want to be able to find the right notes to play and easy ways to do it. In the meantime, do any of these things. I'm going to let this track run for a little while for you to try the different things we just did. And then I'm also going to link to the this backing track so you can hear it just by itself for a few minutes, and also the other videos on this in the key of A and more good stuff. So I'll let this roll for you, and until I see you next time, happy practicing. Ready? 2, 1, 2, you go.